Good morning, everyone. How was your weekend? Ready for the new week? So good morning, beautiful Monday morning. My name is Kertu, if you haven't met before, and I'm going to cover Bryony still. She's still in Europe. So I'm going to guide you through a 60-minute flow class. And today it will be focused on balance in the sense of knowing, in a balance of, for example, like in a movement and stillness. Knowing when to have a challenge and when to have a rest. So the flow will be based on that. We have a bit of a movement, a bit of a moment of stillness, a bit of a challenge, a bit of a rest. So I've been kind of craving that. We can't really push ourselves too far. We need that other side. So knowing when to stop and have a rest and knowing when to push yourself is important in every area of our lives. And we're going to start by sitting cross-legged. So you can just sit on cross-legged, just comfortably, trying to bring your sit bones on the mat. You can sit on a block or a bolster. And try to keep your spine nice and tall. So trying to lengthen through the crown of the head. And the hands can rest on your thighs or on your lap. And then closing down your eyes for a moment. Yoga begins with listening and noticing. And when we listen, we are giving space to what is. So for these first moments of practice, first moments in the morning, it's a beautiful time to notice what is. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how is your breath. Just becoming aware of everything as it is. And there is a saying that yoga is a dance between control and surrender. Between pushing and letting go. And when to push and when to let go. This is a journey where we're going this morning with our flow practice. Going to find that balance between movement and stillness. And balance between challenge and rest. Few more breaths here, just checking in. Becoming aware of what is. Take one more deep inhale. And then with the exhale, let it go and open your eyes. Now you're going to bring both of your arms all the way towards the ceiling. Just reach out through the fingertips. And we're going to start our first with a bit of a pranayama and movement together. So you're going to start bending your right elbow closer to your right hip. So just bending to one side. and then change. So reach up the right hand and bend the left elbow. And first, we're just feeling into that movement. And in a moment, we're going to add a bit of a Kapalbhati. If you don't know what it is, it's a forced exhale. So you do inhale between those exhales, but you don't notice it. So you can go a bit faster to the side, maybe not too much side bend, and then start to add that Kapalbhati. So it's a forced exhale through your nose. And you can close your eyes here as well, just feeling into that, a bit of a movement, breath, trying to get that heat in your body. So it's like your belly is going in with every exhale, you're pushing it out. Try that. It's forced exhale, inhale happens automatically. Keep going. Just focus on exhale, and then inhale will happen. Let's do 20 more times. 1, 2, 3. Feeling your shoulders already. Yes, it's a bit of a warm up. It's such an easy movement, but our training is done now. So then we can rest. The first challenge. So 8, 9, 10, 10 more, 11, 12, 15. And last one, and then reach all the way up to the ceiling, reach the fingertips, interlace the fingers, press the palms away from your nice and long spine through the crown of the head, and then bring the hands behind your back, interlace them behind your back, and then take a deep breath in, lift the hearts and start to bring the elbows together and then hold it there. Just really supporting your head on your hands. Take one more deep breath in. And then with the exhale, start to let go, bring the hands down on your thighs, close your eyes and just check in, notice what just happened with that first movement and pranayama, breathing. Just notice those vibrations, sensations. Maybe you feel it in your shoulders, in your upper arm, maybe in your body, those internally vibration. One more deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale, let it out of the mouth. And then open the eyes again. And we're going to start moving. So let's get into that. So you're going to come straight to the plank pose, actually. So we're going to wake up our body straight away. So you're going to bring your palms under your shoulders, so your wrist under your shoulders. Spread the fingers apart, so you're equally pressing onto the fingertips, the first knuckle and the heel of the wrist. Many people complain wrist pains. I don't want you to have any wrist pains. Just make sure it's nicely equally pressed. And then start to lift up your knees off the mat and then press the heels towards the mat. We're going to come to the wide-legged plank here. So just bring your feet wider than your mat. We're going to do a bit of a diagonal movements here. So again, we're always doing a bit of a like same movement. So balance is also finding those different corners of our body. So you're going to start to bring the right foot on top of the left, so on top of the left heel. And then you're going to start lowering your hips down a little bit to the mat, and then bring your hips back up, kind of like a diagonal downward facing dog. And then bring the right foot closer to your right hand, just kind of like a diagonal low lunge. Yes, beautiful. Then bring the right foot back on top of your left heel, coming to that diagonal downward facing dog, and then exhale hips towards the mat. A bit of a diagonal movement, but inhale this diagonal downward facing dog, and then exhale that diagonal low lunge. Then inhale, coming back, and then exhale, lower the hips down to the mat. Again, inhale up, and then exhale. And just with your own pace, with your own breath, you may be going to go a bit faster. Maybe add another Kapalbhati here, just a slow one, like. Just feeling into that movement. A bit of a different than normally. Just trying to figure out those different corners. And you can always have your knee on the mat, then you can go. Bring it back, and then low lunge. Or coming to that plank pose. And then just do 2 more times. And then when you're finished, then just come to that wide-legged downward facing dog. So bringing your feet wider than your mat, bringing your heels towards the mat, and just staying here for a moment. Taking 3 nice, deep, clearing breaths. So take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it out of the mouth. 2 more times, deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, let it out of the mouth. 1 more time, deep breath in. Exhale, let it out. You can just notice, take a moment. Notice what is. And then with the next breath, start to bring your left ankle on top of your right heel. And then we're gonna go to the other side. So you're gonna inhale first, and then with the exhale, start to bring the hips close to the mat. And then inhale, downward facing dog, that diagonal. And then exhale, left foot close to the left hand. Inhale, that downward face. And then exhale, lift, hips to the mat. Inhale. And then exhale. Or you're gonna have your right knee on the mat. And then bring your left foot, left hand, and then left foot back. In. You can choose. 2 more breaths there, just trying it out. There's no right or wrong in yoga. Just feel your body, feel the movement, how far you can step, how far you can go. It's also about the balance, about knowing how far you want to push yourself. 1 last time. And then coming back to that wide-legged downward facing dog. Take 1 deep clearing breath. And then let it out. Then bring the feet closer. So bring the feet hip width apart. Inhale, right leg goes all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, right foot goes between the hands. Lower down your left knee and then untuck your toes. Then inhale, reach up. And then exhale, bring the elbows and bring the elbows down. And lift the heart over here. And then hold it there for a moment. Trying to really squeeze your legs in, trying to push that right thigh bone into the right thigh socket. Just pull it towards you. Nice and strong legs. And then here, you can continue staying here or maybe tuck your toes and lift up your left knee. And then we're gonna add a bit of a flow breathing here. So you're gonna inhale, reach up to the sky. And then exhale, bend the elbows. So only the arms are moving. But you can stay, of course, left knee on the mat and then exhale. 2 more times, inhale up and then exhale. 1 last time, inhale and then exhale. Stay here for in-breath. And then exhale, bring the hands down to the mat, step to the plank, and then lower down your knees. Then untuck your toes and lift the heart up here, so coming a bit forward. And then with the exhale, keeping the elbows really close to your body, you're gonna start lowering yourself all the way down. Beautiful, bring your hands wider, so coming on your fingertips. And then 3 times, inhale, that's kind of a baby cobra here. And then exhale, lower down. 2 times more, inhale up. And then exhale down. 1 time, inhale up. And then exhale, lower down. Then bring the hands next to your lower ribs. Tuck your elbows in, tuck your toes. And then find your way back to downward facing dog.
And stretch it out for one breath here. Taking a deep breath in. And full breath out. Well, let's do the other side. So inhale, left leg up to the sky. And then exhale, bring the left foot between the hands. And then lower down your right knee. And then untuck your toes. Reach your hands all the way up to the ceiling with an inhale. And then exhale, cactus your hands. And try to really lift up the heart a bit more. You can even look up to the ceiling. But just make sure that your tailbone is really more tucked in. So you're not really arching your lower back, but it's more tucked in. So you're really lifting up that heart, the upper back, upper body, upper front body. And then hold it there. Once you've found your balance, really squeezing your legs in, see if you can lift your right knee off the mat, pressing that right heel towards the mat, and then squeezing the legs in. And now adding that movement, so inhale, reach the fingertips up. Exhale, cactus your hands. Inhale up. And then exhale. Let's wake up those legs, yes. Inhale up. Exhale, cactus. One last time, inhale. And then exhale, cactus your hands. Stay there for in-breath. And then exhale, hands down to the mat. Step to the plank. Lower down your knees and then untuck your toes. Lift the heart, reach the heart forward. And then exhale, bend your elbows and lower yourself all the way down. Again, 3 times, coming to your fingertips, hands wider. Inhale, coming to that cobra here. And then exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. 1 time. And then exhale, lower down. Bring the hands next to your lower ribs, tuck your elbows, tuck your toes, and come to the downward facing dog. And again, nice big breath in here. And then full breath out. 1 more breath here. And then exhale. And with the next in-breath, you're going to start to slowly walk to the front of the mat with small steps. Finding your way in the front of the mat. Bringing your feet hip-width apart. Bending your knees. And then starting to roll yourself all the way up. So really slowly feeling all of your vertebrae. And the head is the last part that comes up. Just feeling into your body. Bring the shoulders back. Head up. And then try to balance equally on both of your feet. So 4 corners of your feet, nice balance. Maybe a micro bend on your knees, engaging your quads, tuck your tailbone in, engage your lower ribs, lift the heart and lift through the crown of the head and the hands on your side. Close down your eyes for a moment and just notice. Notice what is. Notice what happened with the first part of the practice. Warming up, maybe heat in your body, the life force prana is moving around. Notice your mind, your thoughts. And preparing yourself for our first flow. 1 more breath in. And then open the eyes. We're going to do our first flow of the Monday morning practice. So you're going to inhale, reach up. Nice and tall. And then exhale, lower down, fold forward. Then inhale, half lift. Hands can be on front of your chins or maybe fingertips on the mat. And then exhale, fold. And then right foot goes behind you. And then lower down the right knee. And then untuck your toes here for the first one. Inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up. And like we did at the beginning, so interlace the fingers and then press the palms away from you. So really reaching all the way up. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, bring the hands behind your head, like at the beginning. And then start to bring the elbows together
And then inhale, reach even higher up, lift the heart and hold it there. Again, if you have found your balance here, you figured out the upper body, then see if you can tuck your right toes, lift the right knee off the mat, press that right heel towards the mat and hold it there. Hold the balance, squeeze the legs in, strong legs. Okay, one more deep breath in. Full breath out. The next in-breath, reach the fingertips again towards the ceiling. Then exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift the heart, and then exhale, fold forward, but in that high runner's lunge, so you don't have to change the leg position, but just hold it there. A few breaths here. One more breath. The next in-breath, just stay here, but look to the front of the mat, and then step the right foot back to the front. Feet hip-width apart and coming to that high chair pose, Utkatasana. Taking a one deep breath in here. Hands are interlaced. And then with the exhale, you're going to again step your right foot behind you and then lower down your right knee. A bit of a different movements today. Then untuck your toes here. Keep the fingers interlaced and then inhale, lift the heart here and look up to the ceiling and hold it there. Open up through the shoulders. Again, two more breaths. One more breath. And the next breath, bring the hands down to the mat. Tuck your right toes. And then you're going to start straightening the front leg and coming to that pyramid pose here. Fold in. You can keep your knees bent. A few breaths here. One more breath. With the next in-breath, start bending the front knee again, and then step back to the plank pose. Then lower down your knees, untuck your toes, and then push yourself away, lift the heart, and then with the exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Then inhale, lift the chest, lift the collarbones, coming to the cobra, or maybe upward facing dog. And then exhale, finding yourself in a downward facing dog. One breath here. And then exhale. And the next inhale, lift the right leg all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee. Inhale, lift the heart, low lunge. And then exhale, bring the left foot next to the right. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, push the feet through the feet all the way up, reach up. And then exhale, hands by your side. And we'll do the other side straight away. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And then exhale, this time left foot behind you. And then left knee down to the mat. And then untuck your toes. Inhale, strong core, reach the fingers up. Interlace the fingers and then press the palms away. It's really reaching, pushing away, nice lengthening through the spine, through the hands. You can look up to the ceiling. One more inhale there. And then inhale, bring the hands behind your back, head. Just keep the fingers interlaced. Take a deep breath in, lift the heart. And then exhale, start to bring the elbows together, but keep the elbows lifted so you can look up to the ceiling and then hold it there. Nice engagement through your upper body, upper back, upper arms. And again, if you have found yourself here, then see if you can tuck your left toes, lift the left knee up, coming to that high lunge. Strong legs. Focus on your breath. Yeah, we'll stay there. Focus on your breath. With the next in-breath, reach the fingers all the way up to the ceiling. And then exhale, interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, lift the heart. And then exhale, fold in. Hold it there.
One more breath. You maybe know what's coming like we did on the other side. So with the next in breath, look to the front and then step the left foot next to the right. And then coming to that off Utkatasana chair pose. Taking an inhale there. And then with the exhale, step the left foot back, lower down the left heel, keep the fingers interlaced. Inhale, lift the heart, hold it there. One more breath. With the next inhale, bring the hands down to the mat, untuck your toes, and then starting to straighten the front leg, coming to the pyramid pose, fold in. One more breath. With the next inhale, start to bend your front knee again, then step back to the plank. Lower down your knees, untuck your toes, lift the heart, and then exhale, lower yourself all the way down. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. And then exhale, we're all gonna go to the child's pose for a moment. Moment to rest, to notice. Check in with yourself. One more breath here. To balance it out. With the next in-breath, start to roll back to the tabletop. Untuck your toes and come to the downward facing dog. Then inhale, left leg all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, left foot between the hands. Lower down your right knee. Inhale, lift heart at low lunge. And then exhale, step the right foot forward. And fold in. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, come all the way up, reach up. And then exhale, hands by your side. I'm gonna do exactly the same, both sides, just a bit faster. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, right foot behind you. Straight away, you can keep the right knee off the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, push the palms away, reach up. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, bring the hands down behind the head. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, bring the elbows together. Stay here for one breath. The next inhale, reach the fingertips up to the sky. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, lift the heart. And then exhale, fold in. Staying here for one breath. With the next inhale, look to the front of the mat. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, reach a little bit up, coming to that chair pose of Katasana. One breath here. With the next in-breath, step the right foot back, lower down the right knee, and then inhale, lift the heart. Hold it there, low lunge. Take one breath. With the next in-breath, bring the hands down to the mat, tuck your toes, and then exhale, straighten the front leg, coming to the pyramid pose. Staying for one breath. And with the next inhale, bend the front knee, step back to the plank. Lower down the knees, untuck your toes, lift the heart. And then strong shoulders, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, bend the elbows, coming all the way down. And inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up to the sky. And then exhale, right foot between the hands. Lower down the left knee, lift the heart, low lunge. And then exhale, bring the left foot next to the right, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, coming all the way up. And then exhale, hands by your side. And straight away the other side. So inhale, nice flow. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left foot behind you. You keep the left knee off the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers. Inhale, press the palms away and then staying there for one breath. With the next breath, bring the hands behind your back. Take an inhale. Exhale, elbows together. Inhale, maybe lift the heart a bit more, adding that gentle back bend. Hold it there for one breath. With the next in-breath, reach the fingers all the way up to the ceiling. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, lift the heart, and then exhale, fold. Hold there for one breath. The next in-breath, look to the front of the mat. Step the left foot next to the right. Utkatasana. Staying one breath. Keep the fingers interlaced. The next breath, step the left foot back. Lower down the left heel. Untuck your toes. Inhale, lift the heart. One breath. The next in-breath, hands down to the mat. Untuck your left toes. Exhale, straighten the front leg, pyramid pose. One breath. Next in-breath, start bending the right knee. Step to the plank. Lower down your knees, untuck your toes. Inhale, bring the heart forward. And then exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. And then exhale, finding your way downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg all the way up to the sky. Exhale, left foot between the hands, lower down the right knee. Low lunge, inhale, lift. And then exhale, step the right to the left. Fold, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, coming all the way up. Reach fingertips up. And then exhale, hands by your side and close down your eyes for a moment. Again, time for you to notice. Notice the shifts, the space you have created in your body, in your mind. Just notice heat. One more breath. And then we're going to start our second flow. So you're going to bring the feet, hip width apart. So just make sure feet are hip width apart. And then you're going to start bending your knees. We're going to start in Utkatasana, so chair pose. So make sure your tailbone are nicely tucked in, your lower ribs engaged, lifting the heart. And then bring the hands all the way up, reach through the fingertips. So now maybe a bit of a challenge here. So you're going to take an inhale, but then with the exhale, you're going to start lifting your right knee up and then bend the elbows and like bring it in. Inhale, reach the fingers up. Exhale, lift the left knee up. Inhale up, keep the right knee bent. And then exhale. Come to that balance, challenge. But like I said, it's a practice about balance. So after a challenge, there is a rest. One more time, bring it up. And then stay in stillness in chair pose. Take one deep breath in. Exhale. And with the next in-breath, bring the left foot behind you, coming to that nice high lunge. Reach through the fingertips. And then exhale, sink deeper into your hips. One more breath here. Then start to bring your upper body a bit forward. Reach the fingertips diagonally forward. And then like we did in the Utkatasana chair pose, so you're going to take an inhale, lift the left knee up, curl in, and then bring the left foot back. Then lift the knee up. I know you're going to feel the right leg. One more time only. So curl in, and then bring the left foot down, and then turn to the left side. Coming to wide-legged stance. Beautiful, straighten the both leg. Beautiful, we're here now. So now hands on your hips. Just check in with your feet that your toes are a bit inwards and the heels are a bit outwards. Beautiful, take a deep breath in.
And then with the exhale, just wide-legged forward fold. So you can gently bend your knees and just fold forward. And then you can bring your hands down to the floor. And just relax your shoulders, your neck, your head. After the challenge comes the rest. Just take this moment as a resting point. Notice your breath. The back line of your body. One more breath here. And with the next in breath, you're going to come halfway. So push yourself halfway up. And then you're going to start bending your left knee and come all the way on your left knee, lower down. Yes. And then you're going to reach that right foot on the side. So you're going to be on the right foot. So just plant it nicely flat. And then you can bring yourself up here. It's like a gate pose here. Yeah, if you need something under your knee, you maybe want to put a blanket on. Maybe you want to bring your mat and double. So it's just a bit more support on your knee. We're going to stay here for a little bit. Inhale, interlace the fingers and then press the palms away like we have done throughout the practice. You really should feel a nice engagement through your right side of your inner leg, your inner groin. Take an inhale there. And then with the exhale, you're going to side bend to the right. So you're going to just feel it on the left side. So towards your straight leg. And just hold it there. Nice deep breaths. Calm and steady mind. With the next in-breath, come back to the middle. Then you're going to bend the right knee and then turn your hips outwards. So it's kind of like a warrior 2 kind of mini version, but our left leg is bent. Just take a deep breath in. And then with the exhale, you're going to open up the hands and maybe sink deeper into your hips. Then inhale, coming a little bit up. And then exhale, sink deeper into the hips. Really nice mindful movements, opening your hips, getting into your hips, outer hips, inner hips, and also your arms. One more time, flowing. And then with the next one, we're going to stay there. So just stay there in your hips. Then you're going to bring the forearm on your thigh and like a mini side angle. So you're going to bring your left arm all the way above the head and really reaching through these fingertips. So you feel a nice lengthening through the left side of the body. So from the left knee all the way up through the left fingertips. And really trying to reach up, trying to straighten the elbow. Hold it there. One more breath. With the next in-breath, start to straighten the right leg. Bring the hands up, interlace the fingers again. Press the palms away from you. And then exhale again, side bend to the right and hold it there. One more breath. And inhale, come back to the middle. And then turn to the front of the room, coming to that low lunge. So coming to that low lunge, inhale, lift the heart. And then exhale, you're going to come to that half split. So straightening your front leg, you can stay here. Or maybe if you're up for a little challenge or to just check in with yourself, maybe you want to try come to this split. You can just try to straighten both your legs. There's no right or wrong. Just see how far your body takes you today. Can maybe be a bit open and come try the split. Exactly, but it's worth trying, you know, and just being really comfortable wherever you are, wherever your body takes you today, just being happy of exactly where you are. There's no have to be comparison, just trying out, it's already enough. One more breath wherever you are. And then inhale, starting to slowly come up, bring the right foot back and coming to downward facing dog. Stretch it out. Then inhale, right leg all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, right foot between the hands.
Inhale, coming to the high lunge. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away. And then exhale, you're gonna lower the left heel down. And then now we're gonna come to real warrior two. Before was the mini one, the knee bend, now it's a real one. So we're gonna take a deep breath in, open up the palms, straighten the front leg, and then exhale like we did the same. So bring the hands down, sink deeper into the hips. Inhale up, and then exhale down. Before was the warm up, and now it's the real warrior two. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And then exhale, stay there in warrior two. One more breath. And with the next inhale, windmill your hands down to the mat. And then now again, you can choose to come to the side plank, or maybe bring the left knee down, coming to the side plank like this. Or maybe bring the right foot on top of the left, open it up to the right side. Take a deep breath in, lift the hips higher. And then exhale, bring the hand down to the mat. Lower down your knees, untuck your toes, lift the heart. And then exhale, lower yourself all the way down, nice and controlled. Inhale, lift the heart, upward dog or cobra, and then exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath there. And then with the next inhale, look to the front, step, or maybe hop to the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, coming all the way up, reach up. And then exhale, hands to your side. And now the other side. We always have this other side to do. So it's the last time, last flow. So we're going to start in Utkatasana. So the feet can be hip width apart or big toes to touch. Inhale, lower down. Reach through the fingertips. And make sure again you're squeezing your legs towards each other. Tuck the tailbone, nice core is engaged. Lift the heart up, reach through the fingertips. And now you're going to have a strong left leg because you're going to take an inhale. And then with the exhale, you're going to start lifting that right knee all the way up, balancing on your left leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. One last time. You're doing really well. Exhale. Inhale, stay there for one breath. Utkatasana, feeling your legs. Saying good morning. One breath. And then with the next breath, bring your right foot behind you. Reach the fingertips all the way up to the ceiling, high lunge. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away and hold it there. Take a deep breath in. Nice full breath out. Then open the palms and then start to bring the upper body a bit forward, coming to that arrowhead, but the hands are reaching all the way diagonally to the front of the room. Take and breathe, deep breath in. And then exhale again, right knee close to the chest. Inhale, reach up, open. Exhale, right knee to the chest. One more time, inhale. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Inhale, coming back to the high lunge, reach up. And then exhale, open up to the right side, wide leg stance, straighten the left leg. This time you're going to interlace the fingers behind your back. Inhale, open the heart, lift up. And then exhale, fold forward, wide leg is forward fold. Hold it there. Your knees can be bent. Just making sure your toes are a bit more inwards and the heels outside. And again, after the challenge, a little rest. Notice your breath. And then with the next in-breath coming halfway, bring the hands onto the floor and then start bending the right knee and coming on your right knee like we did on the other side. Untuck your toes and the left leg is nice and straight. So you're on the flat left foot.
And then coming all the way up. And interlace the fingers and then press the palms away towards the ceiling. Yes, beautiful. Take a deep breath in. And then with the exhale, side bend to the left and then hold it there. One more breath. Then inhale, coming all the way up. Then you're going to start to open up that left hip. So bending the knee, and knee is towards the front of the room. Then inhale, reach up. And then exhale, go deeper into your hips. Inhale, bring the palms together, hands together. Exhale, hands down. Inhale up. And exhale, getting into the hips. Inhale up. And then exhale. And then last time, inhale up. And then exhale, we're gonna stay there. Just stay there. Take a deep breath in. Then you're gonna bring your left forearm on top of your left thigh. And then start to bring that right hand above your head and then hold it there. Reach through those fingertips. Again, feeling that nice lengthening from the right knee, right side body, all the way up. One more breath. Then with the next in breath, start to straighten the left leg again. Reach the fingertips up. Take a breath there. And then starting to turn yourself to the front of the room, coming to that low lunge there. And then again, inhale here. And then with the exhale, you're going to come to that half split here. Or if you want, maybe try it out the other side, do that split. So wherever you are, you can come a bit higher up and just hold it there, just with the breath. You don't have to push yourself to the deepest version of the pose. It's really allowing your body to open. It really takes time. I used to do gymnastics when I was younger, then the split was pretty good. Then for 10 years, I couldn't do a split. And then one day it just opened up again. Just a few years ago. Like, oh, wow. It's just allowing your body to soften. It's a process. And there is no end goal. One more breath there. And then with the next in breath, slowly starting to come up. Bring the left foot back, downward facing dog. Straight it out, stretch it out. And then bring the left leg all the way up to the sky. And then exhale, left foot between the hands. Inhale, coming to that high lunge. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Press that right heel towards the mat. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, lower down that right heel and coming to the warrior two. Now kind of the real one. Then inhale, bring the hands together. And then exhale, sink deeper into the hips. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Inhale up. And then exhale. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale, stay there. Hold it there. Nice and strong legs. One more big breath in. And then with the exhale, windmill your hands all the way down to the mat. Step back to the plank. Lower down your knees, untuck your toes, lift the heart up, tuck the elbows in, take a deep breath in, push yourself away from the mat. And then with the exhale, strong shoulders, bend the elbows, lower. Stay here for a moment. So rest your head on your hands, your forehead on your hands, and just taking a moment. Get a moment to notice what is. to balance out the movement with stillness. One more breath. And then with the next in-breath, you can just push yourself back to the downward facing dog. Just walk it out, maybe twist, maybe bend your knees. And this is the last downward facing dog of the practice. Take one nice clearing breath here. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And then exhale, let it out of the mouth. And start to bring your knees down to the mat. Cross your ankles and then come to the seat. And now if you have a blanket at home, which you can roll up, it would be nice. If not, that's totally fine. You can also do it without the blanket. We're going to do a bit of a restorative, now a bit of a rest. So you can bring it in the middle of your mat and bring it under your sacrum. So it's going to be under your sacrum. So instead of a bolster, we're going to have the blanket. Just a bit of a more subtle stretch. So just bring it under your sacrum. And then here you can have different options. So your hips are slightly raised up. You can bring the hands down here and you can bring the knees together. Or you maybe want to straighten your legs, open the feet out mat width apart and just holding it there. And for most people, it's not such a big stretch, but notice this subtle stretch and subtle sensations in the front of your hips, in front of your legs. And allow yourself to relax. And let the gravity do the work here on your mat. Allowing you to be in that restful state. One more breath here. And with the next breath, you can start bending your knees if they were straight, and then start to cross the legs on top of each other. So just legs on top of each other, like knees together, and then hold it there. You maybe want to grab your ankles and then hold it there. Coming to that cow face pose legs. So knees are crossed on top of each other and then hold it there. Don't have to hold the ankles, but if you can hold it there. Allowing yourself to calm your nervous system. Calming your breath. One more breath here. With the next breath, release the hands, straighten the legs all the way up to the ceiling. Take a moment there. And then do the other side. So left leg on top of the right. Bend the knees. If you can, grab the ankles and then hold it there. One more breath. And then with the next breath, again, release your hands, straighten the legs up to the ceiling. Hold it there for a few breaths. And then you can start to slowly bend your knees. You can remove the blanket. If you use the blanket, bring it to your side, lower down your hips. And then maybe you can roll side to side. Back and forth. And then slowly starting to prepare yourself for the last pose, Shavasana, straighten your legs. Bring the hands next to you. Maybe blanket now on top of you. Yourself nice and cozy. And now it's the time for from movement and challenge to stillness and rest, to balance it out. Allowing yourself to create that space to recharge from the earth. Allowing your head to relax, your face, your shoulders. Your arms, your chest, your belly. Relax your hips, your legs, your feet. Take this moment to just be. To rest. Shavasana. And start to deepen your breath. Taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. And then full breath out. Another deep breath in. Let it out. And notice what is. What has shifted after the practice? Do you feel more balanced in your body, in your mind, and your soul? It's important to have balance in your life. To know when to control, when to let go. When to move and when to be still. When to challenge yourself and when to rest. Take one more breath here. And then give yourself a nice long stretch. Stretching your arms, your legs, maybe knees to the chest. Just reawakening. Maybe a nice yawn, maybe a smile. Saying good morning to yourself. And when you're ready, you can roll to one side. And slowly, there's no rush to come up to sitting like we started the practice. And here we're closing the practice. Cross-legged, and then bring the palms together in front of your heart. The thumbs can gently touch the sternum to the Anjali Mudra. And close your eyes and just thank yourself for showing up. This is the most important part of the practice. And I hope that this week you allow yourself to balance your life. Take up the challenge, but also the rest, to move, but also be finding moments to be still. Thank you for allowing me to guide you this morning. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale, bow your head to your heart. Namaste. Thank you, beautiful people in the studio. Thank you, people at home. Wishing you a beautiful, beautiful week. See you on Wednesday morning. And see you next week as well. Bye.